Okay, well, we're all here, so let's talk for a moment. We got a really nice suggestion from Kim. This is so new to me, and you can all unmute yourself, by the way, if you want to chime in. I would love for everyone to be able to speak right now. So pressing the unmute button would be great. In the beginning, I was just so caught up with the program and like, what are we doing? We didn't really do an introduction of you guys. And I totally apologize because that was an area that my bad Kim brought to my attention, just to be like, hey, like it'd be fun to do like a little introduction or connect with you guys a little bit more. And I've been trying to do the whole Facebook thing, but not everyone that is online all the time or does the media thing all the time, which is totally fine. So just trying to find a way or suggestions. Maybe later you can email me with suggestions of how we can make a virtual group a little bit more interactive with you guys. And of course, we only have so much time on the air, but how we could somehow make it more interactive. Is there any suggestions from any of you guys right now?
Yeah, I mean, I only do like interactive things with people that I've known for decades. So people I don't know, I don't feel like I have that skill set necessarily to, do that. I mean,
totally.
I don't have any suggestions, I guess.
Okay, that's fine. And it's just good to hear feedback of like how, for everyone, how we can make this more interactive if that's what you want, or the whole Facebook thing. Yeah. So no problem.
But we probably would be a good idea to develop that more, since it does look like this is still what we'll be doing.
Yeah, launch another month of training, and then we'll probably go in. And if the gym opens, and of course, so much better to actually see you, to actually give you guys the corrective. And that's the other thing. I'm not a master of Zoom. It's really hard. So when I'm trying to teach, I can't be at the computer because it's like good, 15 feet away from me. So I can't see switching around the screens and stuff. And I'm sure there's a better way for me to view you guys more and have that interaction with you guys. I just don't know yet. So I'm figuring all that out. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. And if there's more, we don't need to talk about it any further, but if there's more suggestions going forward of how to make this virtual thing more conducive to more people, or if there's any other suggestions, just send me an email or let me know. I'd appreciate it. So the other thing I just wanted to do real quick is I had mentioned in the email that I sent, I was just curious how the self-care and how the acts of service have been going, if any of you have done it. So if each of you might just share, if you were doing it. If you're not, that's totally fine. It's your program, it's your thing. But just share maybe one thing that you did that was exciting or insightful or made you feel good. So maybe Kim, if you wanted to start with that.
Sure. And I think my suggestion for the interactive piece would maybe just to have people introduce themselves. So we know who we are. I think that'd be wonderful. So I'm Kim, and I have loved this self-care piece. I was emailing with Stephanie last night. The self-care, especially trying new things, has really fallen off for me in the last, I would say, 7 years. So to have it assigned, to have the opportunity to engage in something, every day, it's been fantastic. I also find that instead of maybe reaching for a piece of chocolate, if I do something self-care wise, it actually feeds the soul, and I don't have to satisfy my sweet tooth as much. So that's been kind of a big insight for me with self-care.
Yeah, that's the emotional comfort there. Reaching
out. It feeds the soul. These little acts of self-care feed the soul. Good. So see, one example I could give, What did I do? I danced in my living room, and I'm actually familiar with dancing. I enjoy dancing, but I don't do it too much on my own. So I danced in the living room to a song that I really liked.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, so it's, sometimes hard to get out of our comfort zones. Like that's a
Mhm.
comfortable thing. Like, oh, what do I feel like in my body? Or I'm doing this wild thing, or I'm moving my body in a different way. Yeah, it's fun to let go. So that's awesome. Nice. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Yeah. Allison, have you done any self-care or acts of service?
Well, I did the reaching out to people you haven't connected with in a while,
Mhm.
and wrote some little note cards this week. I have, embarrassingly, actually, I have a couple of friends from college who, faithfully every Christmas continue to send me, and this is a long time, you guys, send me, note cards or New Year's Day cards or something like that. And I don't respond. I just, kind of don't. And so I'm like, okay, this is my motivation. I'm really going to do it.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Good.
But that self-care sheet, I need to go back and look at it because I kind of forgot about it.
Oh, good. It's it's what you want to do. So it's just a suggestion. So good.
Yeah.
Glad that you did a piece. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Joanne, if you could unmute yourself, just pressing the unmute button in the left corner. Not sure if you can figure that one. Yeah, if you go right, I don't know how to change the screen around, but if you scroll over your screen, there's a mute button right in that left corner, right at the bottom. If you press the button on your computer, you can chime in if you want. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. If there is, if people's, I think all of the Zoom stuff should be the same, right? It's all organized the same way. Oh, there you are. You're unmuted. Hello. You find the button. I take it.
I'm sorry, I can't. It's not good because Zoom doesn't do closed captioning. So the tint,
Mm.
my hearing aids don't pick up words easily.
Gotcha. Okay. Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
Okay. Have you done any self-care this week or during this little couple weeks program?
Yeah, I've been working on the affirmations, and I've been working on reconnecting with old friends and old colleagues the last few weeks.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm happy that you did it.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
It's been really nice
good?
to catch up with people and to rethink about my life and what I've been doing for all these years.
Yeah, all of our habits changing things up a little bit. So I totally, and we haven't been communicating with people that much during this pandemic.
Yeah, yeah. It's been enjoyable, and other people have been contacting me, coming sort of out of the woodwork as they've wanted to reconnect. So that's been fun too.
Excellent. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And then Kathleen, I don't know if you want to chime in at all or say hello. You are muted though, however. Way back there. And we'll get started afterwards. We did this totally backwards, but it's nice to at least connect with you guys. So yeah, Kathleen, if you want to unmute yourself or else we won't be able to hear you.
Okay.
There you are. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been doing some the self-care. A lot of them involve other
Do you want
people.
me to
and
mute or unmute?
Oh, you can mute yours if you want. Yeah, I can hear you, Kathleen.
So
Okay, it's really difficult. You know, it'd be nice if the Y would do the Zoom
Yeah, I don't know.
captioning program.
Know if it's possible on Zoom or how it works because humans is so yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to press the mute button in the corner again, you're welcome to do that again. So there's not all the chatter.
Yeah.
The same button you pressed before, and then we're just I'm just gonna check base with Kathleen and have a chat. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I did some of them, but I'm out in the woods and I'm not in town. A lot of them are relating like going somewhere and tipping somebody and doing those generous things. But I have made cookies for my friends. And actually one of the best self-care things I've been doing is the realization that I wasn't drinking as much water as I should.
Yeah.
Thing about water, it took me a couple days, but I started measuring water and now I'm on track. And I realized that somehow I'd cut down on water where I used to drink plenty and then realized I hadn't. So that's a huge change. And I'm trying to time when I drink it, you know, so I drink more in the morning. I'm keeping track of when I finish the bottles. And a friend gave me a thermostat bottle that's supposed to measure when you drink it, etc., but it doesn't seem to be working, which I thought would be really cool because it tells you when you drink the water, how much throughout the day, except that's not working for me. So I'm doing it the old-fashioned way of writing it down.
Yeah, or I just have a big water bottle and I just fill it up twice and I drink the whole thing 2 times. Or try to, part in the winter.
Times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Excellent. Well, good. I'm glad you're all doing something for yourself. That was the point. And thank you for sharing. We are going to get started. So I will, if you want to mute yourself again, just so there's no static in the line, it gets distracting over with movement. So perfect. So today is about getting a little uncomfortable. And when I say that, it's just, we're gonna start standing. And just get yourself comfortable on your feet, standing up, soft bends in the knees. You can just face towards me. Feel free to close your eyes, allow those arms to settle down. And we'll just get started in our practice, taking some nice deep breaths. Sighing it out. So with uncomfortability or becoming a little bit uncomfortable, I want all of you to think about some of the areas in our lives or your lives, that might not serve you very much, or might be areas or habits that you don't really like about yourself. Things that we all have, things that we want to change, or things that aren't the most charming things that we do or say to people. So without judgment, I just want you to bring maybe 1 or 2 of those things that you've been trying to work on or that you would like to work on in your life. And I just want you to think about it for a moment. No judgment, just bring it to your attention and think about a couple of things. It could just be one thing. We'll just take a moment, take a couple breaths. And just absorb that thought. Maybe not the best thought, of course, but just absorb and be still with your body and just absorb what you're thinking. Just take a nice deep breath. And maybe just think about just different ways that you can tackle that, or come around, or just simply working on it, being aware, having it in your presence. It's okay, don't judge it. Just being aware of it, and every day taking a little step to better yourself, to create activities or habits that help you clear those negative thoughts or those negative things in your life. Like I said, we all have them. It's totally fine. It's totally normal. So just sit with that for a moment. We'll take a few more breaths. Now let's just start clearing our mind. Let's let those thoughts kind of clear away. We'll deal with those later. And just take a nice deep breath. And let's just connect with our body. So thinking about your body, how you're feeling in this moment. We're standing up proud and tall right now, shoulders back and down. Grow really tall through your spine. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. And I just want you to check in with your body and see how you're feeling in this moment. I'll take one more breath. Sigh it out. Feel kind of a wave of calmness flowing through your body. Good. And then throughout this practice, we might do some movements that might be really challenging for you today, and just sitting with that and being okay with that. And we'll find modifications or wherever you need to be with it. So pushing the limits, pushing the boundaries a little bit today. So let's open our eyes. Let's float the arms up to the sky. Let's take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Let it all go. And a little bend in the knees, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Releasing tension, releasing thoughts. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. And we'll just start swaying side to side, releasing through the spine. Thank you so much for taking that moment this morning, or a few minutes this morning, to connect. Good. Moving through the spine. Let's go 3 and 2. And 1. Find your center here. We're just going to start rolling those shoulders back. Nice big rolls. Get your knees involved here. Moving through the spine. Good. So our warm up will be fairly similar to some of the other stuff we've been doing, just to get the body flowing and warmed up. Good. Let's go the other direction. Move the arms forward. Open the chest. Maybe get a little bigger with the arms. Let's go 3 and 2. And 1, bring the arms all the way to the sky. Open your heart. Let's take a goal pose. Exhale, pull it on in into a nice deep squat. Inhale, open. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale. Open. Really pulling those elbows down and lifting them all the way up. Getting that nice movement in the shoulders. Good. We'll go one more time. And then we're going to open up to the right or the left. You can open up either direction. Good. So I'm facing you. I still got to mirror you here. Good. Open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Good. Let's go 2. And 1 last time. Actually, let's go one more time the other side. Even it out. Good. Open here. Pull to the center. Reach. We're going to bring your left leg up. And then bring those arms. Actually, we'll just bring the opposite arm. That's going to be the right one. Then let's come on down into a little squat and then reach the other one. So finding that little stability or instability, that balance, breathe. Good. Really solid through the feet. Solid through the core. If maybe you're right here, maybe that's a modification. That's okay. Let's go 3. Ooh, for 2. And let's hold here, just hold. Find that balance, find that stability, find your core. For 4, 3, 2, down to the other side. Reach, hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, center. Reach to the sky. We're going to waterfall down, tucking the chin. So right here, tucking the chin, rolling the spine down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Find your way to the mat, shift forward and back, roll your spine back with 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhaling the arms up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, we dive, rolling the spine down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Lengthen through those hamstrings, shift forward and back. Maybe your hands don't touch the floor, that's okay. Roll your spine. Look to the sky, exhale, tuck the chin, roll the spine down. Hands to the floor, shift forward and back. 1 more time this way. Rolling spine, we're going to stay down on this one. Open your heart, exhale, let's dive. Hands down to the earth or your shins, wherever you meet. Let's shift forward and backwards, lifting your toes, lifting your heels a few times. And then find your center of gravity and just sway side to side, releasing through that low back. Just swaying it out, breathe. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and grab the ankle, your left ankle with both hands, bend into the right knee and pull to the right side. Whatever this looks like for you, getting a nice stretch. And then let's just go to the other side. Bend to the left knee, grab a hold of the right ankle and push those hips to the other side. Seeing how we're viewing. Good, bring it back to center. Hands to the earth. If you want to step to the back of your mat, however you're at, so you're not facing forward, so you're lengthwise of the mat. Good, then we're gonna walk our fingertips out. So if the plank doesn't work for you, feel free just to do the roll up. We'll find a plank position. Strong through your belly. And then walk it on back. Hands back towards these ankles. Roll your spine up. So if the plank doesn't work for you, just work on the roll down. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it down. Maybe you just walk out a little bit and then come back in. Totally up to you. For the rest of you that can do planks, we'll walk it on out, strong through the belly. Go ahead and then walk it on back. Try and keep those legs nice and long, rolling your spine. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale one more time here. Good. Walk it on out. And if you can make your way down to the floor, if plank doesn't work for you, you can modify plank it. That would be great. So let's hang out in the plank position. Strong through the belly. Let's just shift forward and back a couple times. Good. Strong, strong belly. Strong arms for 4, 3, 2. We're gonna find our way to a downward facing dog. Press those toes forward. Press into the mat, lengthen through the spine. Keep pressing the tailbone up. If you need to bend in your knees, you totally can do that. Press into your palms, lengthen through the spine. Wrapping those biceps inwards. Take a breath here. Good. Maybe pedal out those legs if that feels good. If movement feels good, move. And then lift your left leg nice and high. Step the foot in between the hands, lengthen up here. We're gonna pulse a couple times. And if you need to set the back knee down, you absolutely can. Just hang out here in a deeper lunge. We're gonna lift your left hand towards the sky. Reach towards your knee. So if you're modifying right here, maybe you're just right here, and that's okay. Otherwise, come along with me. Open the heart, reach to the knee. Let's go 2. Hold it up right here, find the rotation. Open up, let's go 4, 3, 2, circle down, hands frame the foot. We're gonna come on back to a side lunge. So maybe you're right here. You're gonna come here, side lunge. All right, or come nice and low with me. We'll get low, side lunge, front lunge. Totally come high if that's what works for your body. Working on the flexibility of those inner thighs. Nice. Good, working on flexibility in the body through this movement today. Good, let's go one more time. We'll stay here. Good, right here, stay here. Let's straighten and bend. So maybe this is just here for you. And that is a-okay. Wherever you're at is totally fine. Reaching down towards the floor, working on those inner thighs here. Good, let's go for 3, for 2, and 1, lovely. We're going to just pivot the other direction, bringing those hands down. Good, and pulse it out. So you can be right here, just working on the stretch if you like. Otherwise, right here, lift the left hand to the sky, reach to the knee, and reach to the sky. Good, whatever works for your body. Breathe, take it. Let's go 2, and 1, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, frame your feet, lengthen up. We're gonna pivot. So if you're right here, once again, you can be right here for a modification. Come low with me. If you can get lower, let's work on that range of motion, that flexibility. Nice work. Breathe, you should feel those inner thighs. Good, let's go 2. Last one, hold it here. Lengthen up, maybe you're right here. Whatever you got. Let's straighten and bend, reaching towards the floor or just right here. Wherever your body needs to be. Let's go 2 and 1. Good, stand it up, heel toe those feet on in, toes turn out, heels turn in. So we're about the width of your mat, essentially, like the length, I guess, this width, 2 feet in between the feet, that would be the right thing. All right, toes apart, we're gonna bring our hands down, round through your spine, drop your belly, lift your heart. Round through your spine, drop, we're gonna come into a deep lunge, stay right here, or not squat, not lunge, squat. Stay here if that's where you're at. If you can come low with me here, bringing those heels in, let's get low. Pressing into the knees, pulling those shoulders back. So remember, you can be right here, do your thing, wherever you're at. Breathe with me, this is the last little bit of our warm up, working on mobility, flexibility of the body. Let's lift one arm up to the sky and then the other arm. So if you're modifying, that's going to look like this, and that is totally fine. Let's go 3, for 2, for 1, both arms up. Can you do it? Breathe and down. Both arms up and down one more time. Hands to the earth, hips lift, head down. Back here, hips down, come to prayer. Good, hands down, hips up. Let's move. So if you're modifying right here, you're just working on what flexibility works for you. Good, down and up, let's go for 3, for 2. Nice work, 1, sit low. Can you stay here for just a second? Float the arms. Can you stand all the way up with strength? We're gonna come into deep squats. If you can get low with me, get low. If you're right here, that's where you're at. If you can bring your arms up over your head, let's challenge that flexibility of the shoulder girdle. Maybe you can come lower. Maybe that doesn't work for you. We're hinging forward. Good, so when I'm coming low, we are hinging, that's fine, good. Maybe you're right here, maybe you're here. Good, breathe, let's go for 5 more. Strong through your core, 5. Good, and 4, I'll just go halfway. For 3, for 2, let's hold strong legs. Breathe, get a little uncomfortable. Can you get lower? 5, 4, 3, 2, hands down. Roll your spine on up. Beautiful work. Shake the shoulders out, shake the body out. Nice work. Stepping forward to the front of your mat. Let's come to a seat. Nice job. So there is some big modifications on this next one. I'm gonna shout them out with a band. Those of you that can do the full variations, please do that. Listen to your body. So to start, we're gonna start with roll downs. I chose this whole core segment because everything we're gonna do in this core Pilates work is very much about flexibility and strength in the core. So you've done lots of roll downs with me. Modification, grab your band. You'll have your band around your feet the whole time. You can use the band rolling down for your assistance. You can also bend your knees and use your thighs. Without the band, which is what I'm going to demonstrate, we're going to keep our legs a little bit bent, zipping the thighs together, arms reach forward, and we're going to reach up. So nice and tall for me here. So really flat spine, reaching the arms up and down. We're going to keep them up if you can in the moment. Let's work on the shoulder mobility. If that doesn't work for you, keep your arms down. Let's go 2, pull in through the belly, and 1, keep your arms up, round through your spine, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Arms reach overhead, tuck the chin, roll the spine, lift nice and tall. Good, we're gonna do that one a few times. You're welcome to keep your knees bent. You're also welcome to be right here, rolling down, arms reach overhead, Use your core. You're welcome to modify. Use that strap. Please do if you need to. Good, here we go. Roll it down, one vertebra at a time. Control the movements. Ribs knit down, belly's engaged. Roll it back up, arms to the sky. We're gonna fold forward on this next one. So roll it down with control, one vertebra at a time. Arms reach overhead, belly stays engaged. Good, this next time we're gonna roll it up. Roll all the way forward. Stack up your spine. Arms reach overhead. So if you have shoulder issues, just keep your arms low. Totally fine. Tuck the pelvis. Roll the spine. One vertebra at a time. Arms reach overhead, ribs knit down. Tuck the chin, roll the spine all the way forward. Stack your spine one more time here. Tuck the pelvis. Roll the spine. One vertebra at a time, arms reach overhead. Tuck the chin, roll it back up all the way forward. And stack it on up. Beautiful. Arms behind you for just a moment. Open your heart. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. We're gonna roll on down into half roll downs now. So come all the way down. So modifiers, you can be right here with the strap, lifting up and coming back down. Or you can grab your thighs, lifting up, coming back down. For everyone else, arms reach in front of you or above you, legs in a tabletop position. Pull the belly in. We're gonna work on not using our thighs. Coming up into that reverse roll up. Beautiful, roll it down. Bring your legs to the sky. Bring them back down. Roll it back up. Wherever you're at, so there is definitely those modifications. Take them if you need to. Lengthen, bend, roll it up. Beautiful, one more time. Lengthen, bend, roll it up. Let's hold it here. Wherever you are, maybe you're right here. That is totally fine. Maybe you're even here with your toes on the floor. Sorry, I didn't give that variation. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Lengthen your left leg nice and long. You are welcome to use the strap under the toe. So once again, everything we're doing you can use with the strap. We're going to do circles on the ceiling. Otherwise, no strap. Arms to the sky, leg to the sky. External rotation here. We're going to circle down and center. Keep your hips nice and stable. So I'm going to do that from an angle. Circle, center, circle, center. I want it all to be with control, keeping those hips stable. Yes, we're working on that flexibility of the thigh. So modifiers, it's going to look like this. Good, you can have your hands down and you're just circling with the band. Good, let's go 2 more in that direction. Good. And one other direction. Can you get a little bit deeper with it without shifting those hips? Keeping your arms to the sky, you can always put your arms down towards the floor for that stability. Super solid. Take what modification works for you. Let's go 3, for 2, for 1. Brush kick, arms above head, arms to the sky. Flex and point. Flex and point. Let's go 4, for 3, strong belly, for 2, and 1. Hold here, grab a hold of that thigh, pull it in, give yourself a nice hamstring stretch. Point and flex for 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the ankles, beautiful. Hug it in, lengthen the other leg. Here we go, right to the sky. You are welcome to bend this leg as well. Circle on the ceiling, using your strap or arms to the sky, leg long. So take what variation works for you. I know there's a lot of them that can get overwhelming. Hopefully you're hearing well and listening in. Go as strong through your belly. Good, little circles. Let's go 5 more this direction. Really stabilizing through the hip, really solid through that leg. For 2, And 1, reverse, out of direction, solid through the core, breathe, circle, circle, 5 more for 5, with the arms up, that makes it a whole lot more unstable here, for 3, for 2, brush kick down, and 1, here we go, down and up, down and up. Another modification, if you wanted to bend your knee and reach, that's totally fine as well. Breathe, let's go for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, lovely, leg to the sky, lengthen through that leg, point and flex, for 3, for 2, and 1, lovely, pull it in, good, feet to the earth. I'm gonna start on this side, so you start on your left side. You're gonna bring your arms here. Now you are welcome to keep your head down and just be right here, out and in, or come with me, same side, same arm. We're gonna reach, come in, reach long, come in, strong through your belly, good reach, and out. You do not have to do the crunch if that does not work for your body. If your shoulder doesn't work that all the way overhead, do what works for you. Breathe, good. Belly pulls in, strong belly. Let's go 4. For 3, gaze follows. For 2, and 1, pull it in, rest your head. Right to the other side, leg to tabletop, reaching. Oops, we're gonna reach first, pull in, reach, pull in, strong through your belly, good reach, pull in, keep it up. Let's go 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, roll it down, hug it in, lovely. Last but not least, let's dive into some bridging. Heels right close to those glutes, hands to the earth, or arms to the sky. Your choice. We're gonna tuck our pelvis here, little tuck, rolling the spine 1 vertebra at a time up towards the sky. If you wanna move with your arms, do so, working on that mobility of the spine, rolling down, rolling up. 1 vertebra at a time, squeezing into the buns, rolling your spine, good. Focusing on each vertebra at a time, working, moving, strong through your belly. Last little bit of laying stuff, and we're getting into the active, exciting work, rolling down. Let's hold it up right here, pulse it for me. Work on the strength of those hamstrings, of those glutes, little pulses. Keep those thighs pressed closer together. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. Everyone's hands on the floor. Brace yourself here. Let's lift your right leg. Lift your left leg for a march. If marching or single leg work does not work for you, I want you to come into a basic bridge, and that is okay. Let's go 3, for 2, for 1. We're gonna lift your right leg to the sky. You are welcome to keep it bent if you need to. Keep those hips lifted. So we can be right here, little pulses, or leg to the sky, little pulses. Breathe, lift, lift, or right here, just keep it here. That's okay, you're still working your buns. Let's go 5, 4, 3, we're changing it up 2, hold it up. Brush kick down, up to the sky, brush kick down. Try to keep it nice and stable, ribs knit down. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, hold it up right here. We're gonna flex your foot open to the side and close. So I'm gonna shift my position, open to the side and close. This may not work for you. Maybe you're just right here. Maybe you just wanna open and close those legs for that modification. Let's go for 3, for 2, hoo-wee, and 1, lovely. Bring it down, roll the spine down, little windshield. Lovely. Reset, roll your spine up. Leg to the here or leg to the sky. Let's pulse it. Work on the flexibility of the back of the thighs. For 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Brush kick down and up. Down and up. Keep it up. Let's go for 3, pressing into the mat with your hands for 2 and 1. Both leg or that leg up. We're gonna open to the side and close. This is the hardest. Good. If you're taking that modification, you don't have to have your leg up. Let's go 3 for 2. Woo-wee, and 1. Set it down, roll it down. Beautiful job wherever you are at. Hug it in. Nice work. We actually have one more move. Hands to the earth. It's called short spine. You do not have to take the full short spine. Legs to a tabletop. You can be right here. Press into the mat with your hands. So pressing down, lifting the hips. If you can go up a little bit more, roll your spine down. Go right there with me. So up to the upper back, roll your spine down, or modification, you're just right here. No shame in that. Be where you're at. Move through your spine. We're working for that flexibility of the spine. Good. Looking to the sky. Good. One more time. Roll it on down. Beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest or grab the backs of your thighs. Let's rock and roll. For 2 and 1. Come all the way up. Can you stand? Maybe not everyone. That's okay. Pedal it out. Come up at your own pace is fine. Roll your spine up. So good. Nice. Roll the shoulders out. Shake it out. Grab some water if you need it. We don't need the straps anymore if you're using them. Grab a hold of your single weight. So I'm going to use 10 pounds. You are welcome to use no weight. You're welcome to use a ball if you are having shoulder issues. A lot of this is going to be overhead. You can just bring your arms in front of you with the ball or really light weights. So just listen in. I'm going to grab some water and we're going to start. We're going to do a circuit style. We're going to do it on both sides, just one time through. It's 6 movements, maybe a little bit more. So go at your own pace. I'm going to go fairly slow in all of the movements so that we're controlled and precise, working on range of motion, flexibility, mobility of the body. So how did I want to start? Wood choppers, there we go. All right, so I'm mirroring you. Let's start to your right. So you're going to go to your right. I'm going to go to my left. You're going to widen your stance out, toes pointing towards me. Now maybe you're right here. We're going to reach to the sky and hinge here, or come down really low with me, pivot that foot, come back down. So pivot and row. So this is called wood chop. I'm going to go side view. Right here, booty comes back, pivot, reach. I want the long spines, nice and controlled. So if you don't have the weights, much less pressure on those arms or the shoulders, totally fine. Good, I'm going to switch my position. You guys keep going with control, pivot. Maybe you're just right here and that's what you're doing today. Or right here, maybe it's very mild. Good, full range, breathe. Work into the spine. Work into that flexibility of those hips, the inner thighs, strong through the core. Good, twist. My hips are pressing towards that side. Good, look towards me, barrel chest, lengthen through the spine. None of this, no rounding, okay? Lengthen up. Let's go 3. Breathe for 2. Make it count. Everyone, bring it up, pivots here. We're gonna pull back, back toe in, press to the sky. Pull in, press, breathe. If you have 10 pounds, this is gonna be getting heavy. Maybe if you have 8 pounds, it's gonna be getting heavy. Breathe. Working still in that strength. Soft bend in this standing leg. Breathe. You got this. Strong and controlled. High repetitions. Good, I'm regretting my 10-pound choice here. Let's go for 3, for 2, and 1. Lunge it back right here. Arms up overhead, down, and up. Keep the arms up, down, and up. 90-90. With those legs, make sure that knee is not going over the ankle. Down and up. You have 10 more. Make them count. Maybe you're right here. Maybe that's too much on the shoulders. Do what works for you. Breathe. Ribs knit down. Belly's engaged. You got this. Let's go 5 more. Are your shoulders burning? Are they strong and in their sockets? For 2 and 1, hold your lunge. Weight comes down. Rotate to the back of the wall. Back to the sky. So our legs stay still. Rotate to the front standing leg. Back to the sky. Good. Working on control. If you need to be higher here, you can do that as well. So just pay attention to what your body needs to do. Breathe. You have 5 more for 5. For control. Remember, it's about getting a little uncomfortable, getting a little out of your comfort zone. Breathe. Let's go 3. For 2. For 1, just the twist. For 10. For 9, keep the weight nice and tight. 8, I'm twisting through that midsection. So make sure it's just the midsection. We're not getting wonky with our hips. For 4. For 3, keep it going. For 2 and 1, arms go up, pivot to knee. We're in a nice wide stance. Arms come down, sink down, come down. Here we go. Biceps with a plie. So your plie could be right here. Maybe that's what you're doing today. Or I want you to get low, get uncomfortable, get the tailbone down, lengthen through the spine. If you notice I'm not here, this isn't where we're at. I'm nice and wide. Get almost as wide as your mat here. Work into those biceps, curl. Breathe, curl, squeeze. Sink low. Work into those biceps. Strong through the body. Strong and powerful ladies here. Let's go for 4. We're gonna hold it down for 3. 2 and 1. Sink it down, just the arms right here. Just the arms. If you need to stand up, if the legs aren't working for you, just do the arms. Squeeze. Nice effort. Nice work, everyone. Can you sink 1 more inch or 5 more inches? Let's go 5. For 4, keep doing this for the next one if this next move doesn't work for you. For 2 and 1, hold it right here. We're gonna lift. Notice my elbows aren't here. They're right here. We're gonna lower. Right here, lift and lower. Notice I'm not here. We need to be upright. Knees pressing back, lift and lower. You totally can just be right here, staying there if it's just a shoulder issue. You can also ditch your weight and do the same exact things. Can you sink lower? Active through those thighs. We're almost done on this side. For 4. Woo, for 3. For 2. Hold it right here. Little bicep curls towards your face. Good. So that's going to look like this. I'm not touching my face. Just little curls for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Woo, stand it up. Step it together. Shake it out. If you need some water, grab some now. I'll give you that time to do that. We're going to go to the other side. So obviously, same movements, different position. The legs will work differently. The arms are going to do the same stuff. Grab some water. Take that rest for the shoulders. Good. So I love connecting movements so that they flow together. I think it just feels better, and not circuit training is super effective, and so is back-to-back training. but I love doing this in sync to really just nail all of the muscles, get the body flowing in different directions. So step it wide. Let's get going the other side. Here we go. So modification right here, or come low with me. Get those legs nice and wide. I want you looking towards me or wherever the wall is. Open barrel chest. Good. If the weight is too heavy, go to a lighter one or no weight. It's totally your choice. I prefer you had weight if you did it on the other side though. Good, squeeze the buns. Lengthen through the spine. I love wood choppers. They work the whole body. Good. Supersets. That's what I was thinking of. Supersets. I said back to back. Supersets are effective. Circuit training is effective. I found that the sequencing, good, and really targeting everything, gets your heart rate up, gets all the muscles working. Let's go 3 more. For 3, you're like, stop talking, just move. For 2, and 1, hold it here, step it in. Good, get yourself set, step it out. Good, reach those shoulders. Should be chatting. I do not want you in pain. I want you to be uncomfortable, but I don't want you to be in pain. Breathe. Are you breathing heavy? I am. Good. If you are right here, maybe it's just that bicep curl. Maybe you just don't have a weight in your hand. Good. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, hold it up, lunge it back. Keep it here, down and up we go. You are welcome to be right here, going very baby, or all the way down. Listen into your shoulders. Lock your shoulders into place. Pull those bellies in. Nice work. I know you're working, I'm feeling this quite a lot. Let's go for 4. For 3. For 2, we hold it down right here. Arms come down. Rotate back to the sky. So if you need to come higher, maybe you're just right here. Maybe you're just rotating. Wherever you need to be, push through the discomfort, not the pain. Breathe, rotate. Good, let's go for 4. Up in 3, just the rotation. Good, in 2. Last one, just the rotation. Just rotate, rotate. So once again, just the rotation has nothing to do with your hips. Those hips are stable. Let's go 5, keep it going. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, weight reaches up and over. We pivoted, we're gonna come down. Bicep curls, last round, last set. You got it. That is it, and we'll cool down. Work those inner thighs. Strong through those arms, squeeze those biceps, be deliberate. If you don't have weights in your hand, or if they're really light, still squeeze. Still work it. Shoulders are back and down. Maybe you're doing baby squats. Do what works for you. Breathe. You got this. For 5, for 4, for 3, we hold it down. In 2, and 1. Here we go. Arms stay to this little pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Just the arms. Here we go. Bicep curls. Squeeze, shoulders back and down. Can you get lower? Work those thighs, get uncomfortable. Breathe. Sigh it out. I know I'm talking, so I'm breathing extra hard right now. Good. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2. Keep doing what you're doing or continue with me here. Lifting up, keep those elbows tucked in. Working into those shoulders. Ditching the weight at any time if they don't serve you. Breathe. Lift. Nice effort. Nice work for 3. Bicep curls in 2. Last one. Right here to your face. Curl. Curl. Can you sink 1 more inch? You got it. Let's go 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Stand up. Lovely. Heel to those feet in. Set your weight down. Shake it out. Towel off. I am sweaty. Shake the hips. Nice work. We'll mop up all the sweat. I'm the puddle over here. All right. Shake it out. Shake up the body. Let's stretch. Let's get flexible. So we'll start standing. Get some water or towel off. Join me when you're ready. Let's just start kind of moving through the spine and the hips. I love kind of cooling down this way, especially when you just burned. I know it was short and sweet, but I hope that you worked a lot and packed like 15 minutes that we were standing. Good, let's go 3, let's go wider. Walk your feet wider. Good, for 2 and 1. Let's come all the way out, lengthen out. Bring the arm up and over. Side stretch, open your heart. Breathe. You are welcome to stay here. If you have more in your flexibility, let's go all the way down, keeping the back heel down. If that doesn't work for you, stay high. Totally fine. Just catering to everybody's levels here. Wherever you are, do that. It's totally fine. Good. Let's lift those hips up, come through center, forward fold, take opposite elbow, sway side to side, releasing through the back side. Let it go. Good. Shake your head yes and no while we're here. Maybe grab a hold of your ankles. Let the spine go. Bend your knees deeply if you need to. Good. And let's just roll our left hand up towards the other side for that side stretch. Good. Open your heart. Get that side body stretch. Breathe. So stay here. If you can come low with me, come low. Get that toe up. This is hard for me to keep this ankle down, so work on that. I'm working on it myself. Breathe. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the center. Heel toe those feet in. Roll your spine up. Real quick, we're just gonna sway it from side to side. Let's take a nice deep breath. We'll come to the mat in just a moment. For 3, for 2, and 1. Find your way to center. I just want you to shake out all of that pent up energy in your body. Release any stress. Shake it out. Let it go. Bounce the hips. Use your breath. Suck it up. Close your eyes maybe. Just shake it out. Get a little goofy. Good. And then keeping your eyes closed, I want you to stand up tall. Feel the energy in your body. Take a moment. Take a breath. Exhale. Sigh it out. Let's fly in our arms here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Float the arms. Exhale. Calming energy. Inhale. Exhale. Like a bird. You're light as a feather. Exhale, you're like, you are a kooky lady. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Just calming down the nervous system. That's what we're working on. Let's come to a seat. Go ahead and lengthen. Let's come to a straddle. If straddle doesn't work for you, go ahead and be right here. All right. If the straddle does work for you, let's lengthen those legs out. Flex your feet and point them. Flex. So hands behind you. Open your heart. Flex and point. Point and flex. There we go. 2 and 1. Let's work into those inner thighs. Walk your hands forward as much as you can. So maybe you're here. Maybe that's what's working for you. That's okay. We're still opening up those inner thighs. I want you to work on your flexibility. Toes to your nose. Lengthen it out. Beautiful work, everyone. It always feels good to move, get the body flowing. Take another breath. Exhale, sigh it out. Can you get one more inch deeper? Yes, we're hanging out here for a reason, working on the release of those inner thighs. So active quads will help those hamstrings. If you wanted to grab your ankles, you can. Lovely. Working on up. Let's bring your right heel in. Reach to this leg for a quick little side fold here. If you would like to go up and over, if that feels really good to you, then do that. Good. Stretching out this side of back. Nice work. Good. Rolling it on up. Let's go to the other side. Heel in, lengthen out, reach here. Get that side body stretch. Good. So everything we do does incorporate all of the components: flexibility, mobility, strength, all of it is included. I wanted each component to kind of have a little bit more focus, working on bigger ranges of motion today, things that might be a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit strenuous on the body. Good. It's good to get uncomfortable sometimes. Good, roll it on up. Let's bring both feet forward. Feel free to bend your knees if you'd like. So if you need to be right here, just fold over. Otherwise, get your tush out from underneath you. Lift it up. Hinge forward as much as you can, and then allow your spine to go. Good. Just breathe. Take 2 more breaths here. Just taking the good quality time to stretch, to give your body that love and attention that it needs after you just worked it so hard. So really important to do that. The stretch is just as important. Let's roll it on up. Let's come to a seat. You can sit towards me however you want. Cross your legs. We'll take a nice big inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Lengthen through the spine, look behind you. And inhale the arms. Exhale, twist, lengthen up, look behind you. Good, inhale the arms. Exhale, folds. Like you're folding over a ball, let your spine go. Let's just shake your head no. And yes, that feels good. No feels good in this position. And then just walk yourself on up, stack your spine really tall, roll those shoulders back. Good, and let's just look all the way over to the right and the left a couple times. Just kind of moving through the neck a little bit. Nice, and bring it back through center. Let's take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Sigh out gently and calmly. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Take just a moment. Another breath for yourself. And sigh it out. And thank yourself so much for being here, for working so hard, for showing up for yourself and for the class. And thank you so much for allowing me to guide you. I hope that was fun. I hope it wasn't incredibly or too challenging, and that you can modify the most you can with anything that we did today. So if you want to unmute yourself, if you want to chime in, have another chat. I appreciate your time in the beginning of class, so thank you for that. It gives me insight for the future of how to operate things. So we'll introduce ourselves next time in the beginning. That makes perfect sense. So thank you all. I'll wait a few minutes if you guys want to have a chat.
Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome. Are you sweating?
Yeah. See how rosy I am?
Yeah, I noticed. That's what I was asked. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm sweating profusely, so I think my face is still coming down. So nice.
Bridges are so hard for me. It's just, Ugh.
hamstring. Yeah. And you
Yeah,
don't,
I get cramps in my hamstring.
yeah. Do you bring your feet as close as you can to your glutes?
Yeah,
Because
then,
yeah.
you know, it does help, but then
Mhm.
as soon as I lift my leg and place it back down, it just, the response, it just wants to cramp. So I've got to work on that.
Yeah, and totally, that is normal. When I first started doing bridges, especially single bridges, that was like the most painful I mean, I could never do single bridges before. It does take work and effort. The more we can get your glutes to fire first, working on that activation,
Okay.
the hamstrings will stop firing. So we want to get
Okay.
the lungs firing first. So once you activate the core, activate the glutes first, try to relax the hamstrings and then lift up, and maybe try baby bridging to start and no single leg stuff, and to just see how that works. So, and even
Okay.
going, you know, if you're up in a bridge here, just working on here with the single leg stuff, and then just really staying low and firing into the glutes, that might be helpful. But doing belly stuff
Okay.
too, lifting your legs. So yeah, those are all really things that we just all kind of struggle with in different tightness.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I had that trouble too when I started doing bridges. And one thing that I saw on YouTube that helped me was to think about your heels coming toward your body and your knees going away from your body. So that little information helps you help me tighten my glutes. So it's just like when you're in this position,
Okay.
you're up, so you're pushing your knees out and pulling your heels back toward your body and your head.
Mm-hmm.
And that helped me. So.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good insight for sure. Nice. How you feeling, Kim?
Pretty good. I loved the reflection before we started about uncomfortable thoughts.
Yeah.
And the way you encourage us to be uncomfortable in our body. So maybe it's okay to have uncomfortable thoughts.
It's totally fine to have uncomfortable thoughts. And what I really wanted to get with that, and just for a thought for you guys going forward in your week with that kind of being this part of the theme for today, we have qualities about ourselves that we don't like, and that's okay. We all do. We have thoughts that are very uncomfortable. They're really difficult to deal with. If we can sit with our uncomfortable thoughts and not look at them with harsh criticism, just look at them like, yeah, that's something I need to work on, and that's okay. And it's going to take me maybe years, maybe weeks, who knows, but being okay with being uncomfortable, being okay with getting out of your comfort zone is really important for our growth in general. There's no way to strengthen your body. So if we're talking physical strength, there's no way to really strengthen your body if you don't get out of your comfort zone. If you're doing the same thing all the time, if you're not pushing past barriers or getting sore sometimes, your body's not going to get stronger. It's the same thing with your mind.
Same thing with the mind. That's what I was going to say. Awesome.
Yeah. So good. Well, thank you all. Is there anything else you want to chime in about? We're good. Well, if you guys have any other, oh, go ahead. Was someone else talking?
I just really appreciate the class. This is what we're doing. It's actually easier for me to be at home doing it, although I kind of miss the interaction with the group. But
yeah,
it's nice to be at home.
It is. It is kind of nice to roll out of bed and just be like, oh, I'm here. So there is the beauty of the virtual stuff. I'm really big on form. And so I really miss seeing you guys. I can't really see you guys in the tiny little picture on my screen. It's just not practical for me. And there's probably a different way of doing it. But I think it would be more one-on-one where I could really hone in on you individually. But I'm really excited for when we do go into class, I can pay far more attention to you guys individually, and yeah, that'll be better. So anyway.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Keep doing what you're doing. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you on, are we on Tuesday?
Thursday.
Tuesday. I'll see you Tuesday. I was like, where are we in the week? I don't know. All right. I'll see you all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.